Reverse mortgage, real world example. What my man Davis calls a snafu. But this is actually a pretty good email he sent to me, and I'm happy to share it with you because I don't know a whole lot of people have actually done a reverse mortgage, frankly. I get the theory behind it. I just don't know actually people have actually put it in place and see what the benefits would be or the negatives. So let's read his email he sent. Hey Josh, starting over 2 months ago, I saw some videos you made about the use of a reverse mortgage as part of an overall financial plan, a retirement plan. I'm nearly 64, still working, and saw about how not having to make a mortgage payment would help my cash flow situation, allowing me to be more certain of being able to reach my full retirement age and maybe even delaying Social Security until I'm 70. Man, that's spot on, man. That's one of the best things about reverse mortgages. It gets tax-free source of income coming in to give you the bridge for when you take Social Security, ideally at 70. I owe 85,000 on my home, which is worth about 200. I applied for a reverse mortgage through All Reverse Mortgages of California. They said I'd have a rate of a little bit less than 4% and that my limit would be 99,000. Again, you're looking at roughly half of what the appraised value is. There you go. Let's see, but less than 99,000, which meant that after fees and added to 85 to pay off my mortgage, I'd be able to get about $3,000 of cash out. So he's paying about 11,000 total closing costs, which includes a 2% for the non-recourse FHA insurance fee, and then again I think it's a .5 basis points or something like that for the homeowners insurance fee as well, plus the various closing costs that go on there. So $11,000 of closing costs. I think a lot of people make the mistake of assuming that closing costs $11,000 on 99,000. So it's like I guess they're saying 11% commission. I completely disagree with that. You're literally buying an insurance policy, literally is what you're doing to make a non-recourse loan. That way you can never owe more than what the house is. So, but I get some people say, oh, it's too expensive. Well, is homeowners insurance too expensive? I don't think so. So it's the same scenario here. You're just buying an insurance policy to make sure that you will not be stuck. All right, let's see. Before going through an actual offer, I had to get HUD-approved counseling. HUD's a housing and urban development. I paid $125 to QuickCert, which I think is based out of Oklahoma. My wife and I had a half-hour phone call so we could be verified as understanding what we're supposed to understand. With my research over the last few months, I knew most of what was shared, but I did learn a couple new things as well. That was good. QuickCert is going to send me the certificate showing that I've completed the training. I notified my agent at All Reverse Mortgages that I completed the training, which was good. But then shortly thereafter, he got back to me and informed me that in the state of Texas, and apparently only in the state of Texas, both people have got to be over 62 before they can do a reverse mortgage. It turns out that my wife is 58. That means we have to revisit this in about 3.5 years if we want. We'll see. At that time, when my wife is 62, I'll probably owe a little bit more than $55,000 on the home, and it may or may not make sense at that point. Provided that we could have done it, I would have immediately taken the mortgage payment money and put it towards my 403B retirement savings plan. Just thought you might be interested in my experience. This seems to be the kind of thing you bring up in your videos, the real-world experiences of your viewers and subscribers. Yeah, man, right on. I told my agent, no hard feelings. It's just one of those things. One thing it did really do was sell my wife on what a great thing it is with the insurances. So again, they're not just giving out reverse mortgages like candy to children. They're saying, look, you gotta jump through these hoops. You jump through the hoops, and if you're not 100% on board with it, we can't give you the money. In this case, in Texas, if memory serves, Texas, you couldn't even get a home equity line of credit if you had more than 70% loan to value on your property. So Texas is very stringent on your ability to use your home as a source of income. It must be from the S&L crisis back in the late 80s and certainly the boom and bust. But that's pretty good. So I appreciate that, David. And again, the bridge between taking a tax-free source of income from a reverse mortgage and not touching your Social Security until you're, say, 66, 67, or 70, I think is wonderful. Wonderful use of the reverse mortgage, that bridge for sure. He's actually taking his money, he's going to put it back, the money he was not paying on his mortgage, he's going to put it back into his 401k or 403b to get it grow. So lots of good stuff there, man. $11,000 closing costs on a $200,000 home, so what's that, about 5.5%? But you're only getting a $99,000 line. I get it, but the whole point is you have to have the whole loan, the whole home covered. I mean, you don't just want half it covered; you want the whole thing. So it's non-recourse, which means again, you will never owe more than what the house is worth, which is good. All right, hey, thanks for the email, David, and I love sharing this real-world scenarios with you guys. Have you ever been involved in a reverse mortgage? I know we got some folks who have actually engaged having discussions with them, but I don't know anyone who's actually taken one. I just hear the negative Nellies like Dave Ramsey and the the proponents of them, and I don't know anyone in between. So this is the first example I've got by someone actually looking at doing it. And obviously, it wasn't successful because his wife wasn't 62, but it did show you that there is some details that have to be adhered to make sure that they're not just loaning money to anyone. So I think it's pretty good. So I'd love to hear your thoughts in the show notes. All right, we'll see you.